And when arriving to the house, we have space in the driveway for 2 cars, and to access the house, it's just in this driveway. There is a school just beside the house, so you can hear the bell ringing just during the day, but this finishes around 3:30. And to access the house, we will send you your key safe code 3 days before you arrive. So if you pull this cover down and you enter the code that we've given you prior to arrival, so you just pull this wee slider down to reset, then enter the code. Once you've entered the code, just take the dial on the top here, just turn to the right clockwise, which opens the safe. Retrieve the keys, and if you just put the cover back and then turn left anti-clockwise to lock the safe, and then just check that it's locked behind you and pop the cover back up. Then to access the front door, you want to take this key and pop it into the lock and just turn left anti-clockwise, and welcome. To lock the door from the inside, it is just a thumb turn, so just turn this left anti-clockwise, which locks the door. We've got some space for your coats and shoes on either side, and an umbrella in case it's raining. There's a secondary door. If you take the key with the yellow tab, pop it in the door here, and again, just turn to the right and push enter, and welcome. And then to lock the secondary door from the inside, this is a yellow lock, so automatically locks behind you, so please make sure that you have your key and you pop it on the wee hook just beside the door, just here, and if you do go out, don't forget it. The yellow lock automatically locks, and then to unlock the door, just pull the wee handle down. Please just be careful when you're shutting this door. This is some lovely stained glass, so just take care when opening and closing the door, please. And into our living room. The fire is just decorative, and we have a smart television. The remote's just on the stand. To use this, just press the top right button here to turn the television on. This is a smart television, and it's got Freeview built into it. To get to the main menu, you press the home button just here, and then you can use the wee arrows just to cycle through the different apps available. The Vida channels gives you the Freeview, and then you can scroll along to all the other smart TV apps. Please feel free to sign in to any of them, and just remember to sign out when you depart. Going over to the Vida channels, if you press the OK button into here, you can then scroll to the left and go down to On Demand, TV Schedule, and Live TV. Go into the Live TV. And press the guide button just here. It comes up with all the channels that you can select from. Just use the arrows to select what you'd like to watch. And then once you've found a channel you want, press the OK button. which brings on the channel. Press the off button just at the top right when finished. The heating throughout the property is all controlled in the thermostat in the living room, the second living room and the kitchen, which we'll get to just in a moment. The lights for the lounge, just here. We have a second living space, which is an open plan to our kitchen. Again, the fire is just decorative. And the thermostat to control all the radiators is just here. If you press this button, it'll tell you what the actual temperature is and what you want to select. So if you want to select 20 degrees, then the thermostat goes up to 20 degrees. If you want to lower this temperature, again, press the button and then decrease like this. With some lovely outdoor space for you to enjoy. And we have a toaster and a grill. Just feel free to plug it into one of the appliances. For the toaster, just use this dial just here to adjust the time duration. The lower the numbers, the lower the duration, and the higher the duration. Just pull this little dial down when you're ready, and this button to cancel. We have our fridge on the top, and our freezer just below. Just over here we have our integrated dishwasher. To activate this, simply push the button just here, and then close the door to activate. And to put it off, just click and hold the button. The hot water throughout the property is controlled on our gas combi boiler. So simply take the hot tap here on the left hand side and pull towards you, and that activates the water, and then the cold likewise on the right. The kettle, just activate it with the little button just here, and to deactivate just pull up. For the microwave, to use this, pull the door open, push closed. To do an automatic 30 seconds, you can press this button just here. If you want to add 30 seconds again, just simply push the button for a second time. If you press the stop button, then you can check your food and press stop again to cancel. If you want to pick a time duration, if you turn the little dial to the left and then turn to the right, and then you can choose any time duration you'd like, so 1:30 for example. Then press the start button. Likewise, stop twice to cancel. We have a Nespresso machine for you to enjoy during your stay. Simply take this lid here, lift up the lid, and then put the capsule in this direction, and then gently but firmly pull back down. For a large cup, press this button, and a small cup, press this button. And to refill the water, simply pull out towards the wall, and then gently lift up. You then fill the container with water and pop back onto position at the back, and then pull towards the machine until you hear it click. For the kitchen fan, if you press this button just here, the fan here activates. And to put it off, and this little button here is the under counter lights. For the extractor fan, we have a wee button here for the light. Press this on and off. For the fan, it's this button here for the main power, and medium, low, and off. The kitchen hob is an electric induction hob. Each of the corners here are activated, so top left, top right, bottom right. If you click and hold this button here, and if you want to use, for example, the top right, just press this button here, and then the little plus icon here, you can cycle through the different power levels, and the heat doesn't start until the induction pan goes onto the hob. And to put it off, click and hold this button. Just underneath we have our oven. If you take this dial on the left hand side here and turn once to the right, this is the fan setting, and then the temperature controls is on the right hand side here. Turn this to your desired temperature and there'll be this little icon just here will disappear when it achieves that temperature. Then it's ready for you to use. Just simply pull open and push close. And when you're finished, just turn back to the top, please. And into our dining room. Got a lovely space for 8 people if you have people joining you. And outside we've got some lovely space if you have some nice weather when you join us. To use the back door, turn to the right to unlock, push the handle down and slide to the side. And when closing the door behind you, you want to close this door just to match up with this door just here. Make sure that both doors are pushed together, then lift up the handle and then turn the lock to the left to lock. We have a smart television in the dining room. Simply press the on button on the remote, the top left button, and the TV will come on. This is an Amazon Fire TV, so if you want to press any of the smart functions, you can go straight to any of the apps, or you can press the guide button in the middle when it loads. Once the television's loaded up, you can use the wee icons just here to scroll through all the different sections. So if you take the cursor, you can go over to any of the, press down to home, and then you can scroll to the right, go through the channels or any of the smart TV apps. Feel free to sign into any of them, just remember to sign out on departure. To go back to the home menu, you can press this button and press it off just on the top. We've also got some books for you to read, and we've set it a wee reading corner. Because this is a conservatory, we get some beautiful views. However, just with heating, if you could please pop the radiator on when you're coming out to use the space, and just pop it off when you're not using the space, just for environmental. To use the radiator, just simply take this switch, press it on at the side, and you'll see it comes on. Then take this little button, press this. You can see it's indicating 11 degrees just now. To increase this, just press the button just here, and it warms up quickly. And then to put it off, button just at the side, the bottom left just here, the off button, and click and hold. And you'll hear it goes off, and you can turn it off just on the side just here with this button. The lights for the dining room are on a dimmer just here, and you can just turn to dim the lights and put it off, or turn to increase and just press to turn off. Again, this door just here, you can lock this, just lift it up, turn the dial to the left, which locks the door. In the kitchen, you'll find all our plates and some amenities, and when you arrive, we'll have a welcome basket for you with some teas, coffees, some milk sachets, some oil. We've also got some washing machine tablets and some dishwasher tablets here, along with a sponge and a cloth, all for your stay. To put the lights off in the kitchen, press this button and this light goes off, and this button for the under counter lights just here. and the French doors just out to the seating area. Again, just if you leave the key in the door, please, which gives you access to outside. And to lock the door, just lift up the handle and take the key here, turn anti-clockwise to the left, which locks the door. And the living room light just here, press to go off. And on the ground floor, just in this door here, we have our small toilet. Lovely Highland cow. In the cupboard just beneath, we've got some spare toilet rolls, and the toilet roll holder just here lifts up, which gets replenished. And throughout the property we've got some lovely sea kelp, hand soap and shampoo for you. And the light, just pull. The fan switch just above the door, if you can just please leave this on. The heating throughout the property all works off the thermostat in the kitchen. This radiator here you can turn to adjust the temperature. This is set to the highest temperature just now, and turn to reduce. The rest of the radiators, or the valves, are controlled directly by the thermostat. So to reduce the temperature in the radiators here, then you turn the thermostat down in the living space, just through here on the side. Reducing the temperature in the thermostat reduces the temperature in the radiators. And upstairs, we have our king bed with bedside lights, some lovely linen and towels for you. We have some wardrobe space with the storage and some hanging space. And the light for the bedroom just here. Just turn to go off. And into our second king room. We have another smart television for you to use, some storage, and again some lovely Richard Hayworth bed linen and towels. The smart television, just the same as downstairs, is controlled just with the on button on the top left. This gives you smart TV functions. Again, the same as downstairs. Press any of the individual apps that you'd like to go straight to one of these, or you can press the home button just here. It'll take you to the main menu and you can cycle through all the different smart apps that you'd like. Take the wee side arrow just here, and you can cycle through all the different apps. Feel free to sign into any of them and then sign back out and select into them with the middle button. Press the off button just here when you're finished. The radiator in this bedroom, you can change the temperature of this radiator with this valve here, turning around to this icon, which is the coldest setting, and this, which is the maximum. So please turn to make yourself feel comfortable. And the light switch for the bedroom, just here. Into the bathroom, we have a bath and overhead shower, and some lovely sea kelp shampoo. To use the shower, this valve just here, turned this way is for hot, turned this way is for cold. And then to activate, you turn this dial around. And then for the bath, you have the cold water on the left and the hot water on the right hand side. Just turn these valves anti-clockwise to turn on. Again, hot tap on the left hand side just here, and the cold on the right. Again accompanied with some sea cap hand soap. We have some spare toilet rolls for you, just here, and keep some just below. The lights for the bathroom just here. And now making our way up to the top floor, up to the upstairs bedroom. We have a bedside light, just switches on and off just here. Again, some lovely bed linen and towels for you. The radiator in this room is controlled just here, so you can turn to adjust the temperature. This is the coldest setting, around to the hottest setting just here. Just turn to make yourself feel comfortable. We have some storage for you just in here, just in the drawers. And we have a blind for the Velux window. Just take this little section here and pull this down, which is a blackout blind. And then simply bring this back up. And the lights for the main room just here go off with this button. This is for the hall lights, which you can also turn off downstairs. Just with this button. Back down the stairs. And the upstairs lights go off with this button just here, and the hall lights just here off with this button just here. Please remember your keys. And this door locks automatically behind you, just pull closed. In this cupboard just here in the foyer, if you pull this door open, this has our trip switches in it. So if you lift up this cover here, you'll be able to see all the positions are in the correct position just now. If there is a power cut or anything trips, it will point down. Just feel free to flick it back up. If the problem keeps happening, just let us know. Send us a message or give us a phone and we'll help. We've also got in our garage, just in here, we have our boiler. There's no need to make any adjustments to the boiler, it's just for reference. We have our tumble dryer on the right hand side and washing machine on the left. To use the washing machine, you simply take the wee handle just here, pull this and then pull the door open, and then just push closed. The little drawer just pulls open here and you put your detergents in, and then take the little dial here. Once you've pushed the on button, the lights will come on. Then use the dial here to choose your cycle. It'll come up with the time, and then simply press the start button. Once you're finished, press the off button. To use the dryer, just simply open the door. Before use, please remove the lint and scrape the lint out of this section, and then put it back in the holder, and then close the door until you hear the click. To start the tumble dryer, just turn to the setting, you'll see it come on, and press the play button and it will start. To stop this, press this once and you can turn it off just here. And then when finished, to open it, simply push the door until you hear the click and it opens. The fridge freezer in the garage is not in use, please. And the light switch for the garage just here. Just press the button. And when departing, just take the wee lock here, turn to the right clockwise to unlock the door. And when departing and locking the door, pop the key into the lock and turn to the right, just this key, and just check that the door is locked, please. Then go back to the key safe, pull the flap down, and you pull the slider down to reset the code, and then enter the code that we provided. Once you've entered the code, take the top dial just here, turn to the right, which opens the key safe, and then pop the keys back in the key safe just here, and pop this back up, and then close and turn anti-clockwise to lock, and just check that it's locked behind you, please. Then put the cover back up. When departing, if you have any general waste, we have our bins just here. The brown bin's just for the garden waste. The purple bin is for glass, and then you have in the grey bin you've got plastics, and then general waste in the green, and in the blue bin it is cardboard and paper, please. Thank you for staying with us at Juniper Rentals. We hope you had a lovely stay, and we hope we can welcome you back soon.